Hello and welcome to the third lesson for an educator's mindset. And this is very different from all the previous ones or the ones I'm going to speak about. I was attending a conference and on the dais was an old gentleman, the chairman of the school where the function was held. And you do a small talks because you're the speaker of the day and probably some kind of a cultural event is going on and you have some time on your hand. So I started making a relevant conversation with the gentleman and I said, "Sir, what is that one advice you'd like to give me?" The gentleman looked at me with all his white hairs, almost silver grey hairs. He bent down, picked up a magazine, almost rugged, and shared it with me. And what am I talking about? Well, that was a Time magazine. Perhaps an edition that has seen few travels around, a month-old edition. And he said, "I have been subscribing to this magazine for the past 15 years. So what's the advice I'm taking about? He says, to be culturally relevant, to be aware of what's going on, you must know what's going on around the world. Well, he was a globetrotter and time may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I learned a very important lesson. Subscribe to a cultural or a Time magazine or something relevant to your domain. How do you keep yourself updated is what makes you ahead for the rest of the pack. It could be a Reader's Digest for the literature buff, a Digit magazine for those tech savvy, it could be Forbes for the financial or the entrepreneur for the startups, it could be some sports magazine for the anything for athletes, anything that is relevant to you makes a big difference. Of course, what else can I add to it? So when I thought of that, the lesson I'm giving you is keep yourself updated about the environment you're working in. Today, there's so much of information that comes our way. Maybe the Bollywood and the movies or the sports become more relevant, or we miss the bigger picture of our own domain. So here are 4 lessons I quickly give you. Number 1, subscribe to a physical magazine of one field of expertise. The reason I say is it comes to your doorstep, you flip through it, you see what's world doing, who the advertisers are, it changes a lot of it. Number 2, read a relevant blog or a magazine in your field. Blogs are some of the best means. You must subscribe to some blog and hear to them. Number 3 is read and understand the culture you're working in. See, I'm in education, so I try to see some culture that the schools are going. The trends of, the digital classrooms came in and it passed by. There's a new trend coming in with regards to a lot of technology and robotics, it'll pass by. Why I'm saying is these trends are not the mainstay. Life skills, global goals perhaps are the mainstay I work on. And finally, the 4th one is attend conferences and events related to your domain. These are 4 advices for an educator on the 3rd lesson on education's mindset. I hope you keep learning, keep growing, get the mindset up, and all the best.